Ba with a ba with a ba with a ba da ba with a ba, the bang a dang diddy diddy bump it up a beep boop boop. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Opie Radio Podcast. I woke up about an hour ago and I turned on all my social media to see that everybody is still arguing about Bad Bunny and Kid Rock. Oh my God. Who cares? Here's something, Super Bowl halftime show. Who says that it has to unify America, first of all? And then second of all, no one understood what the hell Bad Bunny was saying. It was fun, like going to a fucking Broadway show that you've been forced to go to, where you're like, all right, at least I'll try to enjoy this. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I understand the production value, and he's putting on a good show. But no, man, Kid Rock represents the values of America. No, he doesn't. Neither one was representing the values of the majority of America. Neither one. Stop. You got the Kid Rock. He hasn't had a fucking hit song in 25 years. He's representing the values of America, as he says, dust off your Bibles. Oh, my. What was this quote? I wrote it down. Dust off your Bibles and give their lives to Jesus. That's not representing the values of Americans. That's representing the values of some Americans, just like Bad Bunny was representing some of the values of some Americans. It's the same fucking thing. Who gives a shit? We have terrible health care. Everything is going up, and up. Trump wants to make Canada the 51st state, and if he doesn't get his way, he's going to shut down a bridge or something to make people's lives in the Michigan area miserable. But let's argue about the Bad Bunny. Let's argue about the Kid Rock. Megan, almost hot Kelly. She's like, well, I like Kid Rock because he performed in English. What? Ba with a ba. The bang, diggy, diggy. Ba with a ba, the bang, diggy, diggy. I like Kid Rock, but I hate the hypocrisy. Do you think Megyn Kelly was really that bothered about Bad Bunny, or does she know that it just brings in the ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching? Half these people yelling and screaming about the Bad Bunny on their shows. Do they really give a shit in the end? It's a stupid Super Bowl. It's a stupid halftime show. And in America, guess what? If you don't like something, you just change the channel. And that's what I did. I changed the channel. Well, good. That's what you should do. And people should understand the reason why the NFL picked the Bad Bunny was because he's the top-selling artist in America by far. He even has more downloads than that stupid Taylor Swift. Oh, my God. But let's argue about Bad Bunny versus Kid Rock for another day or two. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? But good morning. Good morning to everybody. With that, I say hi to my friend, Tony P.
Good morning.
House. Are you a Bad Bunny or Kid Rock guy? I honestly, I don't care either way. But
I honestly couldn't care either way. But if I tell you that I've listened to more Kid Rock in my life than Bad Bunny, then I guess I'm a Kid Rock guy.
Of course, but you know what, man? I've been kind of checking out a little Bad Bunny on the Spotify. Yeah, all right, it's a little catchy. I don't know what the fuck he's singing about. He could be telling me to jump off the roof. I have no idea, but man, it's catchy. I'm like fucking moving my body to the Bad Bunny a little bit because Kid Rock disappointed me a million years ago. I loved Kid Rock, Devil Without a Cause. Little Joey C. People forget about Joey C. The tiny little person.
JC.
I think it was Joey C. But Kid Rock. JC.
I think it was JC.
All right, JC. Whatever. But correct me more, you bitch. No, I'm kidding. But Kid Rock let me down a million years ago. He hasn't had fucking songs or hits or anything in a long time, man.
I didn't watch it. I heard he lip synced everything. I heard it was a horrible.
Kid Rock lip synced. He got his ass kicked by Bad Bunny, and people, attacked me for that too. I just try to state the obvious sometimes. When everyone was arguing about Bad Bunny and Kid Rock, I'm like, look, in the end, Bad Bunny's going to kick Kid Rock's ass. And so because I said that in this weird world we live in, that means I love Bad Bunny. No, I was just stating the facts that it wasn't even going to be close.
Oh, numbers wise, of course, 100% numbers wise.
Something
But
like
I think that's just because I think that's got a lot to do with also that Americans are just lazy. Like people just were too lazy to change the channel,
or they didn't give a shit in the end.
You're right. I didn't give a shit. I was watching it. I didn't even get to see the Bad Bunny performance because I was in a house full of Puerto Ricans. They were all jumping up and down in front of the television. I was like, "Excuse me, could you put on the Kid Rock?" They told me to go fuck myself.
Wait, did you really? Did you really ask him to put on the Kid Rock?
I really did, yeah. But as a joke, obviously, as a joke, I'm like, "So we're ready to watch Kid Rock?" And they all looked at me like that.
You went to a Puerto Rican Super Bowl party?
Puerto Rican Super Bowl party. I do it every year.
All right. How was that, brother?
It's listen. It's my wife's childhood friend.
Yeah.
The food is always amazing.
Of course it is.
The seats are always short. You know, there's not a lot of seats.
Right.
This year, there was actually seats because of the snow. People didn't come out. They got lazy. They stayed home.
Yeah.
Win for me. But last year was insane.
I got to stop you for a second because, you know, you didn't need seats this year because, man, everyone needed some room to do some twerking to Bad Bunny. Why
Did you embarrass your kids? Did you get up and embarrass your kids and start doing that?
I keep hearing good family values. It's the Super Bowl. The biggest day for gamblers. Everyone was gambling their asses off. There's no family values associated with the Super Bowl. You got guys running full speed at each other. You got guys taking all sorts of fucking drugs so they can get on the fucking field. You got guys that have had their heads crushed in more times than they can count that aren't even going to know where the fuck they are 20 years from now. But let's talk about good family values.
Correct. You know what I heard? I heard something crazy that the players don't get paid for the Super Bowl. Like it's not part of their salary. So they don't get paid by the team, but they each make 190 something thousand, 170 something thousand for the game. But because it's played in California has a jock tax.
Yeah.
And they charge each player $78,000 just to play in the Super Bowl.
Well, and people got to realize too. I heard one of the players talking, like, you know, just imagine you're lucky enough to be in the Super Bowl, Tony, right? And now your phone is blowing up. Everybody's like, hey, can I get 4? I played Pee-wee football with you. You remember me, right? I need 4 tickets to the Super Bowl. I'm going to be out there. And it turns out like these guys, I think they get like 2, maybe 4 comp tickets, maybe. And then everyone else that is hitting them up for fucking tickets, the player is paying that thousands of dollars per ticket so they can have more of their family and friends at the Super Bowl.
You don't think they get a discount?
They might get a little bit of a discount, but, you know, I mean, but stop talking about family values and football and the Super Bowl. It wasn't Bad Bunny's responsibility to unify the fucking country. I sat there and went, oh, this is kind of interesting. All right, whatever.
Listen, if we're relying on football to unify us as family, that's just insane to me.
It's stupid. And then people are like, but Opie, you got to choose. You got to choose. Everyone's choosing. I ain't choosing none of them. Because I don't want to dust off. Hey, Kid Rock, I don't want to dust off my Bible. I don't want to dust off my Bible.
Dust it off, man. Come on.
What's the quote? Hey, give your life to Jesus.
Man, only on Sundays.
Kind of have a problem with the Catholic religion, Mr. Rock. Kind of have a problem that they look the other way for decades, Mr. Rock. And weren't you pimping hoes? Kid Rock was pimping hoes.
Wouldn't you think that football
talking about his friends in cell block 6 or C or whatever the fuck it was? What are you talking about? At least he performed in English. His biggest song is "Ba with a ba, the ba, the bag, a diggy, diggy, ditty, the up, thing, the ba, the ba." That's not English. And I fucking
think,
love the song. I love the song. And I don't even, Kid Rock was a pawn. Wow, say the word right, Ope. He was a pawn for the right. He was a pawn. He was used and abused. And I don't want my halftime show to be political either way. How about that? I want to look at some juicy asses.
I would think football competes with Jesus.
And Bad Bunny provided the juicy asses, Tony P. There was some juice.
There was a lot of big Latina booties.
I have a brother-in-law. He's a big fan of the juice. He was the one that turned me on to the term juice. He goes, look at that girl. She's got some juice.
That's the first time I've heard that. I think he's steering you in the wrong direction.
They got some juice on that field. Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't you think that football would be competition to Jesus, though? I mean, they used to play it Sundays at noon, right?
Yeah. Yes, Sunday. Right.
Right? Isn't that when church is?
Sunday. What?
Isn't that when church is? Isn't that like noon service?
Oh, bro, man, when you go to a football game, you're going to church. You're going to church, my brother.
That's why I stopped watching, bro. It's just nonsense. These fucking piece of shit Patriots. I needed them to do one thing, which was put a 1 on the scoreboard. A 1, a 1, a 1. And I would have made a lot of money on my box.
What were your numbers in the box?
1-9. I had the 9 all game. Up and down, up and down. I had the game all, and it was a score change, Ope. It was a score change. All they had to do was score one more touchdown and would have given them 21.
I had 8 and 5.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's
horrible.
8 and 5. The 5 doesn't even have a chance to come in until maybe the third quarter.
Yeah.
So you're already out. You're already out for the first and second quarter.
There was a 5, wasn't it? No, there was a 6.
Dude,
there was a 5. Didn't it end in 5?
I think we finally got a 5 late in the game, and then we needed the 8. It was just a disaster from the get-go. But, good family values as we're all checking our numbers and fucking gambling and yelling about Bad Bunny as we're saying, pass the guac, pass the chips and sales.
It's funny. All the people on the right are posting videos of like, oh, look at the stadium. Nobody's dancing. And it's funny. It's just a crowd of white people.
Oh, no, yeah.
Like, you see 2 of them going like this.
Yeah, that's the other thing that's complete bullshit. They were saying like the people at the game were really into the Bad Bunny performance, and there's videos now where they're just scanning the crowd, and people are like, "What?
Yeah, they're just standing there.
What? What is this?"
For that whole first half when he's going through the bushes and stuff. Have you seen the outside footage? You don't see nothing.
Right.
It's pretty funny.
I like the part of Bad Bunny's performance. Look, jokes. Here come the jokes about Bad Bunny too, so relax. I like the part of the performance where Bad Bunny was showing everyone how they could steal cable.
He showed, when he's going through the thing, right? And he gives himself
when they were going up on the pole.
I don't think I saw it. I told you there was a bunch of Puerto Ricans dancing in front of me, man.
Hopefully someone's laughing out there.
No. I had real life Latina booty in front of me. They were shaking and dancing.
All right. No, part of the performance, they were climbing up on the poles, and I was like, oh, they're showing everybody how to steal cable. I can respect that because in college I stole my cable. I needed my fucking free cable.
Man, I didn't steal cable. I never stole cable.
You're stupid.
Yeah, man. I always have to listen. I was, born to slavery.
All right, but so you went to a Puerto Rican Super Bowl party. That's badass.
It was a Puerto Rican girl who married a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
So he wasn't Puerto Rican. He's a white boy, but he's Puerto Rican now.
Wait, Puerto Rican and Jewish. They were throwing
Puerto Rican girl married a Jewish boy.
Hold on. There's not even a chance they were going to change the channel.
No way in hell, bro. There was absolutely no way in hell.
Yeah, the Jewish guy doesn't want to hear about good Christian values from Kid Rock.
Man, I got
telling everyone to stuff off the Bible.
I got photos with a Puerto Rican flag on like that. We were taking pictures and stuff in the hallway. They had a fucking, big Super Bowl thing set up. I'm curious to see the pictures, man.
Right. I'm just surprised that Trump, your Lord and Savior, Tony P. Trump.
No. I told you I've stopped paying attention. Go ahead.
I'm surprised that Trump. Here's another joke. Here's another Bad Bunny joke. You got to tell the people you're making fun of the other side because they don't hear it. They don't hear it. If you take a shot at Kid Rock, it means you're a lib. You're a snow. You voted for Kamala. Fucking Neanderthals. If I was Trump, this is what I would have done. I would have flown over that fucking stadium, right? During the Bad Bunny halftime show, right? And I would have dropped a fucking huge Marvels, think Marvel movies, a huge fucking net and arrest everybody on the field at halftime. Ice their asses out of there. If Trump had a sense of humor, he would have dropped a giant fucking net on everybody at halftime.
He should have parachuted. He should have parachuted out.
And you roll it up like you're taking a fucking net out of the ocean, and you got all the fish in it, and then you just lift this thing in these giant helicopters that we didn't even know existed, and all the people are like in the net scrambling, and it just flies away, and they start the second half. That would have been badass.
That's insane. That's a pretty insane, well thought out plot.
I just made it up on the spot.
That's great.
I just made it up. I just made it up. But
I'm surprised they didn't give him the coin toss. Seeing the great job he did at that other game.
Well, hey, don't point out that Joe Montana knew how to toss a fucking coin, because that pissed off people too. Oh, look at Joe Montana. He knows how to toss a coin properly. And then
people were yelling at the screen. Were people yelling at the Go, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm fired up today, Tony. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
People were yelling at the fucking screen during the coin toss. Tails. Fuck, I lost 50.
Yeah, but it's good family values. We were even gambling on the fucking coin toss. But Joe Montana, the first tweet was like, look at Joe Montana. He knows how to toss a coin properly. If you tweeted that, you're a lib, you're a snowflake, you voted for Kamala. Because, you can't point out that Trump doesn't even know how to toss a coin properly.
No, well, he's got the little hands, man. He got the little hands.
Oh, you want to say that in public, Tony? Enjoy the hate you're going to get today by acknowledging that he might have weird fucking small hands.
He's got little hands. You saw the coin? You saw how big that coin was in his hand when he flipped it like that? It was like this. This is what that coin looked like. That coin looked like this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it did.
Can't flip. You got little thumbs.
But man, I woke up this morning. I'm like, dude, okay, I ain't choosing between the two. How about that? Who gives a shit?
I was just watching for my numbers. I had no stake in it, and they fucking let me down. But that's karma. You understand? The last time I used to watch was when the Giants kicked their asses. When the Giants kicked the Patriots' asses. That's the last time I watched football. And then I gave up. You go out on top. You understand?
Well, I said it yesterday. The only reason we're yelling and screaming about Bad Bunny and Kid Rock was because the game was terrible. It was one of the worst football games of the entire year.
Yeah, it was pretty boring.
It was fucking boring as shit. All right. So you went to a Puerto Rican Super Bowl party.
I went to
and
Puerto
then
Rican Super Bowl.
And then did you call in? You called out.
I called out sick.
No one believes you. No one believes you when you call out sick the day after the Super Bowl.
No. I called out sick the day of the Super Bowl.
That's even worse.
Why is it worse? No, one wouldn't have it. I would be home in time to watch the Super Bowl anyway. I called out sick claiming that I had like a stomach thing because I was too much of a pansy to tell the truth. I didn't want them looking at me strange because the day before I went to couples yoga with my wife. She signed us up for couples yoga.
Okay.
And, I'm trying to keep up with this thing because I think, all right, neither one of us have been to yoga in I can't tell you how long. So I'm like, all right, it's a good beginner's class. Man.
Was it hot yoga?
No, it wasn't hot yoga. I did that once. I almost died. But I almost died doing if I would have done hot.
Oh, sorry. You're giving me so much stuff. Sorry.
I'm sorry. If I would have done hot yoga, I would have died, bro.
But would you have died from the smell or the fact that you were getting extremely dehydrated?
Well, we were in Westchester, so there was really no smells. people were frigid up there. We were in a fucking mountain somewhere. I can't even
Yeah.
tell you where the hell. Nyack. I think we were in Nyack. And the second I walk in, this, single, it's a bunch of single horny old ladies up there.
Right.
So I'm wearing my Janis Joplin. Oh, this is such a wonderful T-shirt you have. I was like, okay, whatever.
Jesus.
She lined up next to me. My wife put herself in a perfect position. I couldn't look at anything other than the instructor.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, I know, man. I was trying, but she wouldn't let me.
I do well, I haven't yogaed in a while. I'm doing a lot of yoga at home, but not in a class. But I always tell people, I tell the guys that make fun of the fact that I go to yoga, I'm like, you don't even know what you're fucking missing. Go to a yoga
100%.
class and set up in the back row and thank me later.
I was in the front row, Ope.
Front row. That means your wife doesn't trust the Tony P.
Yeah, man.
Your eyes are going to wander.
Yeah, listen, I set up in the front row. I almost passed out. It was an advanced class.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this. I'm trying to keep up with these people that have been doing this for, every couple of days they're there. Man, I'm telling you, I'm still hurting. I was sore. I called out sore, but I couldn't say, oh, I'm fucking sore.
Right.
Then you look like a bitch.
Wait, you called out of work because you were sore?
Yeah, I do a physical job. I don't just sit here and do this. I got to move. I got to go up, down. I couldn't move. I couldn't walk. My hamstrings are still hurting.
That kind of leads to something. Because you're like, plumbing and stuff, right? You do maintenance.
Yeah.
I would have been way better off if I learned some of that shit in school growing up.
Absolutely.
Now I got myself a little fucking house out east. And I can't do shit. I can't. Oh, hold on. We're getting super chats.
Super chats.
Oh, my God. Well, these people get mad if you don't read their super chats. And I don't read fivers unless you're one of mine. But Barrister, he just gave 20. Good morning, Hope. How is my favorite podcaster this morning? But I do feel bad for Ant having to suffer down in South Carolina with the warm weather, low crime rate, and prompt trash service. Poor guy. I don't know what Anthony's up to. I guess you're referring to the fact that New York City is now a shithole and the garbage is piling up and the snow piles are still out there piling up. I said, look, Tony, we'll go back to the plumbing thing in a second, but I'm not a fan of Mamdani at all. I'm not. But he got so fucked by this blast of cold weather. It has been insanely cold for the last 15, 16 straight days, like unusually cold, brutally cold. They said it hasn't been this cold in New York City in something like 31 years. Right. And that's the reason why they can't remove the fucking snow. So it makes it look like Mamdani stinks at being the mayor of New York. It's still to be determined, if you want to know the truth. He just got fucked on this because we're used to, in a place like New York City, when it snows, usually the next day, 2 days later, it's 40 degrees, and they can easily remove the snow very, very quickly. But it never got above freezing. So this shit just got harder and harder. It's like we have giant icebergs on almost every corner in New York City. They can't remove this shit.
Yeah. There was whatchamacallit. There was like plows, like not plows. What the hell do they call those ones? The ones like the excavators.
Yeah, sure.
They were out here with those things. The other day, construction, like putting them in dump trucks and then taking it down to the river and dumping it in the river.
They're trying, but they can't. They can't remove all that snow physically. What they used to do is they would push it in the middle of the street. And then when the temperature was above freezing and the car's running over it, it would take care of it. Mamdani got fucked with this cold blast. And I hate to defend any politician if you want to know the truth, but this one truly is not his fault. And they can't get some garbage to that.
The way we handle snow removal is ridiculous. You see like videos from Canada and stuff like that?
Yeah.
There's like one plow with a vacuum putting it into a dump truck, and they're going side by side by side by side by side. We don't have taxes upon taxes upon taxes upon taxes for what purpose? For what purpose? For icebergs?
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong about the tax thing, but also there's just simply not enough room for those big fucking rigs to do what they do in Canada. That's the problem.
There was plenty of room before they put in all these fucking stupid bike lanes. Well, go to the bike lanes
Yo,
right now.
I like a good bike lane.
Get out of here. You want to ride a bike? Go to the park. You guys had all of Central Park. Go to Central Park. Go to Riverside Drive. Go somewhere. Go up and down the river the way you used to, and leave the avenues and the streets to the messengers, the people that know how to ride bikes. Now you got a bunch of fucking, come on.
Are you yelling at the clouds, Tony?
People, you're going to have a very nice sunrise. I see it right now. It's all red and pink.
Oh, that's the sunrise windows over there. I'm in Studio B today. We got another super chat coming in from I don't know. Chris, it looks like Chris with a lot of things above his fucking letters. All right, hell yeah, Opes. They're glad to see you taking control of the show and dropping the dead weight. The Pod Squad has your back. I warned you about Ron the Traitor. Wow, I don't. Okay, all right, thank you. All I know for now is Ron said he's got to take a week off. So we'll see. We'll see what happens after his week off.
Tell that guy there's an I in traitor.
Yeah, I know he spelled traitor wrong. It's all right. I appreciate my people. So getting back to owning, I got distracted by the super chats, but I remember what we were talking about. So I got a house, and I realized as an adult, I didn't learn shit about taking care of a house. I don't know how to do basic plumbing. I don't know how to do basic construction. I'm AIing now, and I'm fucking doing YouTube videos, and I'm learning some of the stuff. I had a problem with my refrigerator, and a problem with my toilet, and I had this leak, and I had a lock go bad, and I'm like, I didn't learn any of this in fucking school. They taught us all nonsense in school.
You needed to pay attention in shop. They taught us cursive. That's what they taught us. Don't even exist no more.
Yeah, that's a part of it. Yeah. So this started with me watching Bad Bunny, and I actually got mad. I got mad at his performance, not because of what everyone else got mad about. Like I said earlier, I don't give a shit. But I got mad because I'm sitting there going, wow, my 6 years of Spanish in school was a complete waste of time.
Wow.
If I learned anything in 6 years of Spanish, I could have followed along with the Bad Bunny at the halftime show.
Yeah, I learned more Spanish working in restaurants than I did in actual school.
And maybe one of you fucking teachers, some of my teachers are still alive. Hey, idiots, how about you look into the future and realize that we're not going to need Spanish, we're not going to need French, we're not going to need Mandarin or any other language because it's now all on our fucking phones.
Correct.
I was at the Christmas shops around the holidays, right? And know what I saw over and over again? Because New York City, it's a melting pot. I see all types of people, and they're shopping, right? But the person that is in charge of their little booth, right, speaks one language, and the other person is like, well, I want to buy some of your teas, but he speaks another language, and there was a language barrier back in the day. That would mean the end of any kind of exchange because you can't communicate with each other. Know what they were doing? Talking into the phone.
And then going like that.
And holding it to the other guy. And the other guy's like, oh, all right. And then he talked back into the phone. Oh, and they were having a complete conversation, even though they had two different languages that they both spoke.
Crazy. There's earphones. There's headphones you put in your ears and they translate real time. You don't even have to do that. That's
so why
in a world of crazy?
Why couldn't they figure this shit out when we were growing up? They taught us nonsense. When I finally got some money in my pocket, I'm like, all right, now I got to get a mortgage. I don't know how to do that. How do you get a mortgage? How about I'm convinced that schools don't want to teach you stuff like that. I think they want to try to keep you down as much as possible. Because why wouldn't they teach kids how to get a fucking mortgage? Eventually, everyone's going to have to deal with that, right?
Because now they're telling people that it's no good to own a house.
No, it's not.
It really isn't.
No, it's kind of stupid. They priced out everybody. That's why everyone's Everyone's graduating college. I'm fired up today, Tony. I apologize. I might have
That's
to.
all right. What the fuck you? Don't apologize, bro. Let that shit out, man.
All right. They priced everybody out. That's why all these kids, they graduate from college and they move right back in with mommy and daddy because they can't afford shit out there. But let's argue about Bad Bunny and Kid Rock as we can't afford shit. Oh my God.
Listen, the only thing we can, you know how much I paid for gas the other day? $2.09.
That's good. That's an improvement.
That's it's good. It's good.
That's an improvement. I won't be happy until gas is under $2.
There's no more global warming.
Oh,
right?
Stop.
Look outside. Look outside. There's no global warming. I
ain't playing that game. It's called climate change for a reason.
Yeah, they changed it. They changed it to climate change.
It's climate change.
Remember when it was global warming? But this isn't climate change. This just changed back to the way it was 30 years ago. There's no climate change.
Oh, yeah. Let's just change the weather back. That's normal.
Is that how old we are, Ope? We've gone through a whole cycle, like a fucking, how it goes to Ice Age. We're back in the Ice Age. We
All right,
from one to the other.
I'll be honest. I like that thought that we're so. It is creeping us older people out because I am not the only one. The shit I say in this thing, we're all saying the same shit. But I'm walking around. I'm going, this is how winter used to be. Yeah,
it's true.
It's pretty kids. Wild. Who's with me? And then another old guy's like, yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying. This is how winter used to be.
What's crazy to me is, at least you have kids, right? The way they're dressing now, they're dressing like we used to dress. If I go out and I'm in like a fucking comedy club,
yeah,
all the people are half my age or younger, like half my age. They're probably like a third of my age.
Yeah,
but they're all dressed like I used to dress back in 1990 something. So
yeah,
if I just avoid a mirror and don't look at a mirror, guess what? I'm 20 something years old.
Yeah.
I think that's how vampires came about, maybe.
I think we could talk about vampires. But the 6 years of Spanish really did piss me off because I'm like, he's not going to speak any English. All right. I took 6 years of Spanish and
yeah, you could probably order from the Mexican menu.
No, I no. And
you can't even do that.
And the stupid teachers back then, I sucked at Spanish. I had to have a tutor. I had to go to one of my good friends' houses because his mom was a Spanish tutor. And instead of playing with my friend, she was kind of sexy, man. She was.
Right, man. How many times? Was she one of your highlight reels? Was she one of your go-tos?
No.
Back in the day.
She was a MILF and she was Italian. And she was my Spanish tutor. So I would go home with my friend and he would go into his stupid tree fort or wherever the fuck he was doing. And I had to sit down with his mom in the kitchen and try to learn this Spanish because I was panicking that I was failing. And then fast forward, I never needed this shit.
Man, that sounds like a fucking beginning of a great porno.
Exactly.
My friend, he left. He went to his fucking treehouse, and I was sitting there with his mother, and she was telling me, "You're such a bad student. You're such a bad student." Oh, I can't concentrate. What do you mean you can't concentrate? I can't learn the Spanish.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't? Well, there's too many things in my head. Like what? Like I need to clear my mind. Oh,
yeah.
You need to clear your mind like that.
I did play it a little bit. I would make believe I was getting sad because I wasn't no comprehende. And next thing she's like, "It's okay, Greg," and she's rubbing my back nicely. It's okay. We'll get through this.
Oh, you're crazy. I would have rubbed out. He must have been a really good friend of yours because I would have been rubbing it out to his mom. That's all we had back in there. We didn't have things like they have now.
No.
Oh, that's.
But
you're getting me hot, Ope. You're getting me hot. Look, you're getting me hot over here.
I compiled a list of things we learned in school that are completely useless. It's something I think about a lot because after school, I'm like, I don't know how to do shit, but I know how to square dance, everybody. Let's do some square dance. Why did we have to fucking learn square dancing in school?
I didn't. I did not. I went to New York public school. You were out in the island, right?
Yeah, us white kids had to learn square dancing for some reasons. So we could enjoy the Kid Rock show. And
you know why I think your Spanish didn't take?
Why?
Because you didn't use it outside of school. You only used it in school.
Yeah.
I still believe it's in your head somewhere.
No, and they supposedly they taught us the formal Spanish too. So even if you spoke it out there, you look like a fucking fool, like you're speaking the Queen's English. Supposedly they taught us the formal way. So if you even went out there and made believe you could relate to the the workers in the back of the restaurant, they would look at you like, oh, go away. We speak dirty Spanish.
My Spanish is getting better again. I'm working in the South Bronx.
All
But
right,
I'm sorry, I interrupted. We were on your list.
Oh no, it don't matter. So we had to take square dancing.
Yeah,
and
we didn't do
we would go to the gym. They're like, all right, this was a time when, guys, you're not going to believe this. I come from a time where there were just boys and girls. Yeah. Just boys and girls. So the gym teacher could go, boys line up over here. Girls line up over here. And of course, there was one where like, oh, wow, she's a girl. Oh, okay. All right. Now we at least know she's a girl. That's what we learned. When the gym teacher said, guys over here, girls over here, we're like, oh, wow. Okay. She is a girl. Like, finally, we're all like, okay, now we understand. And then you want to square dance with someone you might like, and then you're switching spots with your friends and stuff. Like, hey, you go in front of me because you're already counting. You're counting because you want to match up with this one. And then they taught us square dancing. So my list so far is 6 years of Spanish. Don't need it. Square dancing. Guess what? Don't need it.
Oh, man. Do you remember during Halloween, they would make us do, did you guys do that? They would make you do the Halloween parade.
What the hell's the Halloween parade?
You would get up in whatever you would, you would be dressed in, in whatever costume you were dressed. Those terrible things, they were plastic.
Yeah.
And they stunk. They were paper thin, and you would get cut on them. Oh, man. And they would make you do a fucking little,
oh, man. Oh, my
God. Walk around.
No. Scott Watson up the river had a square dance up until high school shitty gym class. Oh, my God. So stupid. I would have rather climbed the ropes again.
You know what I want to see? I want to see you and Scott Watson square dance tomorrow night at Get High, if that's happening.
We're going to choke you out, and we're going to shove your face into the Mamdani snowbanks. How about that? That's what we're going to do with you. We're going to enjoy doing that to you.
The Mamdani snowbanks, he just said.
Well, that's whatever. It's the Mamdani snowbank. Look, I hate them all, but I feel bad for the guy because he got fucked. He really got fucked.
I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him.
Any free-thinking person, anyone that uses their critical thinking knows, if you lived in New York long enough, you understand that this snow is impossible to get rid of. They need temperatures above freezing badly.
I don't agree with you, man. I'm having a blast watching this guy whenever he comes across my feed. They're always catching him on something. He just looks like a kid who got up in front of the class and just lied, and now they're asking him questions. And he read fucking the Cliff Notes.
Yeah. By the way, Scott Watson agrees with me. Big time choking him out. There you go. All right. I got more on my list of things we learned in school that we don't need. But actually, one of yours is on my list. Cursive. You said it. Cursive. I asked the kids recently, I'm like, did they teach you cursive in school? And they're like, no, what is that? And I got instantly pissed. I'm like, you know how I fucking had to struggle to figure out the Q in cursive? Remember? You're making your Q's wrong. So now you got to do 5 pages of Q's. Remember you had to practice your Q in cursive?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? All these years later, the only time we use any form of cursive is when we sign our fucking name, and that's just scribble anyways, because you're allowed to sign it any way you fucking want. You don't have to, it doesn't have to look like the letters anymore. Man. All right, I got another one, Tony.
Go ahead.
We had to learn how to play the recorder. You remember the record? It's not even an instrument.
I remember it was like a flute. It was a was like a flute, right?
It's not even a flute. It's some stupid plastic thing with like 4 holes.
Yeah.
And then the whole class would sound like dead birds or
We'd go home.
dying birds, I should say. Dying birds.
I kind of remember going home with that thing and fucking just getting yelled at because I would do just, you sit there and I would try to practice and my mother would be, shut the fuck up.
Right. Yeah, you had to practice your Mary Had a Little Lamb on the recorder.
Yeah, then we took band. Do you remember taking band?
Like I said, you sounded like a dying bird.
You give me flashbacks, bro.
Why did we have to learn the recorder, Tony?
Why did we have to take band? I remember taking band. I played trumpet. I picked up the trumpet during band. And then we would have to go to like old folks' homes and play just terrible music for these old people that were dying. You understand? And then they'd have to be nice to us. And then it was always that one grumpy one like, yeah, you guys fucking sucked.
Right.
And they would just, wheel them out and put them in another fucking room.
Ah, so stupid. Why did we have to take math?
I don't know. Everybody's got a calculator.
The stupid teachers could figure out the future. We don't need math. Why would you? Remember, I had to write it down. Remember the Pythagorean theorem?
I remember the name of it.
The Pythagorean theorem. We had to learn the Pythagorean theorem. I can't even say it right.
What's a theorem?
Oh, man, but you would sit in your room instead of enjoying your fucking childhood. Oh, here's something. Enjoy my childhood and work on my tree fort or worry about the Pythagorean theorem.
The Pythagorean theorem.
Oh, God. I had to look it up because I forgot a million years ago. It's A squared plus B squared equals, anyone?
C squared?
C square. Pat knows the Pythagorean theorem. Oh,
it sounds. That's pretty wild, man. You're bringing stuff back in. How do you remember this stuff?
Well, it started with the Bad Bunny thing for real. Because I did get mad because I'm like, I took 6 years of Spanish. I should at least be following along what the fuck he's doing here.
Right.
And then it got me thinking. Recently in our house, we talked about cursive. So I'm like, okay, that's 2 things from school. And then I started thinking of other things. And a couple of these I had to look up. Like I forgot the exact name of the Pythagorean theorem. I'm like, wait, what was that theorem thing? And then I did look that one up. I got another one.
Go ahead.
Why the fuck did we have to learn about the Magna Carta? Do you even know what the Magna Carta is?
I remember the Magna Carta. But I couldn't tell you what the fuck it is.
I remember going to my mommy, I want to ride my bike on the driveway after school. You got to learn about the Magna Carta. They're going to quiz you on it. You're going to be homeless. You're going to get kicked out of school.
Do they teach your kids that, the Magna Carta?
I doubt it.
You got to ask. I mean, that'd be pretty fucking wild if the Magna Carta still went through. What if we're living in a time, there is no more Magna Carta? Wasn't it a scroll?
It was from, I looked it up, but I didn't write it down. A Magna Carta is something that happened in the 1200s, I think. The 1200s. I'm from the future. So this is how I raise my kids. I drive them to school every day, and I give them little lessons. I try to give them a little something every morning, a little something. And my parents, my kids are very, very good students, and they give a shit about school. But they also panic and stress. And I tell them, you know how you're stressing about what was the latest thing? World history. I go, guys, I'm from the future, bitch. There's going to come a time you're not going to have to worry about world history. Don't worry about it. Just don't fail.
I'm from the future. Don't you see my green microphone?
Right. Jerry Shepardini, $5. I warned you that Ron was a snake and you banned me. Give this 5 to Tony P for me.
Thanks, man.
I'll buy you a fucking drink next time.
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want your $5. Buy me a drink, bro.
All right. Jerry Shepardini.
Oh,
wait. How did I ban you if you're right there, Jerry Shepardini?
He might have a new name.
All right. What do you got, Tony? What do you got? Because I got more.
I forgot what the hell I was talking about. But go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Well, the other one that really bothered me was I had to learn about Russian history. I had to learn the I before E rule.
Except after C. Oh, I know what I got. Do you remember?
Hold on. You just said it. The I before E, except after C. And then you learn there's a whole bunch of words that don't follow the fucking rule.
As in neighbor and way, except when it sounds like an A, as in neighbor and way, and then go fuck yourself because the Magna Carta.
How about weird? I remember I'm like, oh, I before E except after C. So weird is WIERD. No, that's not right. Then what the fuck are you teaching me?
I work with a Dominican guy and he's learning English. You know what I mean? So he's telling me, you just got to speak to me in English from now on. No more Espanol. And I'm like, no, I want to learn Espanol too. So you speak to me in Spanish, I'll speak to you in English, and we'll work it out. And I'm just realizing how fucked up English is, man, as a language. It's just like I'm trying to tell this guy stuff, and it don't make sense to me. And I'm like, why do I know it?
Right.
No wonder we're all fucked up.
Tony, speak English. It makes Megyn Kelly very happy when you speak the English. Megyn, I'm almost hot Kelly, who's so bothered by bad buddies. Are you really bothered? Who's actually bothered by this? I get you jump on your stupid show and yell and scream and people will eat it up, but are you really bothered by it? Shut up.
Bro, how about this? How about this when it comes to school? This is stuck in my head because it was...
All right, let's go.
It was a book. They used to take us into the library and read us a book or play us a fucking cartoon. And this book was about how Asian people's names ended up so small. They wanted to tell us how Chinese names got to be like Lee and stuff like that. Single things. And it was about a kid who fell in a well. Somebody fell in a well and then he ran back. And he had to tell them the kid fell in the well, but the kid's name was this long. It was Ricky Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rainbow, Tagi Ragi Ruchi, Pip Perry Pembo. He fell into the well. You remember this?
I do. Unfortunately.
That's crazy, right? And then by the time he got back, he couldn't breathe anymore, so they changed the name to fucking something small.
Right. It sounded like you were singing Kid Rock. Ba, what a ba.
Exactly. Maybe that. Yeah. Ricky Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rainbow, Tagi Ragi Ruchi, Pip Perry Pembo. Why do I know that? Like, that's like... That's crazy. Why do we know that?
I don't know.
My name is Ricky Tiki Tembo. No son, no Perry Pembo has fallen into the well.
All right. Also, we had a memorize. Excuse me, Dad. I want to go outside and play wiffle ball with my brothers. You got to go upstairs and learn the periodic table. You can't go outside and enjoy your childhood.
Periodic table. The periodic table has changed. They've taken stuff off of that. You know that?
No, I don't. I don't know anything about it. I couldn't.
Yeah, there were certain elements and shit that were on there that we shouldn't have known about, and they took it off. And this isn't conspiracy theory. I don't think it is. But then again, I haven't done my research, so it might be. New York City education, baby.
But my point is, like, our childhoods were spent in a fucking room doing our homework, learning shit we'll never have to worry about. Correct. But at the time, we worried our asses off.
Correct. For a grade.
And finally, for now, because I'm going to add to the list. They taught us that Pluto was a planet. You sons of bitches.
Not right.
No, it's a planet.
It is a planet.
No, it's not a planet.
It's not a planet. It's just a bowl of gas, right?
I say it's a planet.
If it's still around, it's got to be something.
If it's some stupid thing in the fucking sky, I say it's a technicality. It's a fucking planet. Relax. Guess what? The moon's a planet to me. What? Yeah, it's a planet.
The moon creeps me out, man.
It's up in the sky.
But the moon creeps me out. It's been out in the daytime for way too much lately. And it's always like moving, like too fast. One day it's over there, the next day it's over there. It creeps me out. The moon fucking creeps me out, man. I get up, I walk my dogs in the morning under the moonlight. You get me? And one day the fucking moon's over there, the next day the moon's over there. I'm walking in the same direction. How does it move around so fast?
That is the best thing I'm going to hear today. The moon moves around too fast. And you know what? Logically, I like what you're saying. Because all of a sudden you're out. I'm a early riser like you, Tony, especially at the beach. And I'm like, what the boat's over here now. I'm over here now. Why? Well, you were over there.
Correct.
Being over here now.
It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. Why aren't we talking about this?
And then some egghead will go, well, actually, it does make sense. And let me explain why. And you're like, you can't wait to get away from that person. No, I'm with you. It doesn't make sense. One day it's over here. Next day it's over there. One day it's nice and big in the sky. The next day it's a tiny little thing.
Right. And that's all. That's because you're blocking it. Well, hold on one second. If I can see the sun and I can see the moon, how the fuck am I blocking it? I'm down here, man.
Right. And what about the days where it's shy? The moon's just shy. I'm shy. I only want to show you a part of me today.
Crazy. I want to know what's going on when it's hiding behind the clouds, man.
But actually, Hope, don't explain. I don't need explanations for everything.
Who are you? This guy wants to explain. Who are you, Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Exactly.
Explain?
Fuck that guy. No, I like
that guy too.
No, I like the Neil. I like Neil,
but he says some stuff sometimes. And then again, you can't say it's him because it could be an AI generated version of him, saying some nonsense.
Yeah, I get it. But Pluto, they taught us it was the 9th planet. I mean, when they were teaching me about the sky when I was growing up, I'm like, hey, idiots, stop with the 9 planet thing. There's planets all over the goddamn place.
Planets are popping up like dead bodies, like frozen dead bodies in New York.
Dude, you know that there are planets out there? You want to get creeped out? There are planets out there that are in complete darkness. The type of dark that you can't even see the fucking hand in front of you. There's full planets out there just floating through the universe that are completely in darkness. What do you think lives on those fucking things?
Some scary shit, bro. Pitch Black. There was a movie about it. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel lives on those fucking planets.
Vin Diesel. If we're talking about Vin Diesel, I'm ending this thing. By the way, Tony, stop smoking pot if you're worried about the moon thing.
No, I'm not really worried about the moon thing. I mean, it's just, it's fucking there. It's there. The moon's here. The moon's there. Fuck at the moon.
All right. Anyone DM you overnight?
DM me? No, I don't get DMs.
You're not getting any DMs.
No DMs over here.
You're not getting DMs that you're the whole show?
No, bro. I'm so fantastic. I'm so fabulous.
This is my friend Tony P. I gotta go. No, you gotta go. No,
I gotta go too. We both gotta go.
Yeah,
we gotta get the hell out of here.
God, we got a big number too. We should probably stick around. Fuck, man.
I could take you with me. I'm mobile. You understand? So
I gotta go, Tony. I gotta figure out what lesson I'm gonna teach my kids in the car today. I got a 5 to 7 minute ride in the car, and I try to give them something every day. Every day.
You don't want to make your kids late. Don't make your kids late.
I think I'm going to teach him today. Don't be trustworthy. Don't trust anybody out there.
You should teach him. You see this guy that I'm talking to in the morning? Don't be like this guy. That's what you should tell them.
I like the Tony P. All right. Hardworking guy. Funny guy. Tony P comedy on all the socials.
Yeah. Listen, and getting back to because people are dying. They're still freezing. Right? The 18th body was at my there's a park down by my job, and that's where they found the 18th guy there frozen.
Is that Mom Donnie's fault? Why am I defending this guy?
It's kind of
he's gonna die, unfortunately.
But he was whatchamacallit. He told them that you're free. You know what I mean? He didn't want people. He didn't want basically the NYPD or whoever goes out there to tell these people you got to go inside. It's too fucking cold.
I want to make
it's freedom of choice. He said it was freedom of choice, and they chose to freeze to death. So is it technically his fault? No.
I want to make it clear to people. I don't like any politician. I don't like Mamdani, but also I try to throw logic at this shit. It's so cold. People are going to fucking die out there. If you've talked to anyone that has dealt with the shelters in New York, they choose to live on the street than going into some of these shelters because they're downright scary as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
That is a theme out there for real. They're like, I would rather like wander the streets because I feel like I'm gonna get like stabbed in the middle of the night in some of these shelters. That is a real thing that happens in New York. All right,
we gotta go. Come on.
Oh,
I'm not telling you gotta go. I'm saying we gotta go.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. Tony P, thank you. Tony P Comedy on all the socials.
All the socials. Tony P Comedy.
And I'll see you at Gephardt soon. All right.
You got it, man.
All right. We're just gonna limp to the finish line. How about we end with you? What do you got? Give me one fucking thing you got to end this thing. You're gonna say it, and I'm gonna hit end stream.
One thing that I got, man, you put me on the spot. You're like, my wife, get hard on right now, bro.
She yells at you to get hard.
No, she doesn't yell at me to get hard on. I get my own hard ons.
That's the end right there. Why are you married if your wife is yelling at you to get a hard on? Why are you married?
She got me all crazy, man. Because I'm fired up, Hope. You understand? She takes me to fucking yoga.
Right.
And she brings out the fucking animal in me. She gets all the blood flowing, the juices flowing. I feel like I'm 12 years old again. And then she shuts me down. She says, no. You cannot have this little kitty. So we're playing a little game right now.
People don't
let you know how it ends.
People don't understand, Tony. You know, I do yoga too. You know, and they make fun. But you have no idea how good it is to feel when your hips are nice and open. Oh,
correct, man.
And everything is just loose. You loosened up everything in your hips. You're like, oh. I'm out. This is
all right, bro.
This is so
got weird. Just got